Hello, one and all, and welcome to Dark Vault Gaming. I'm your host, Joe Dark, and today we're going to go over a couple of things. We're going to go over the update that was just dropped for Fallout 76. It included not only some bug fixes, but a new event and some new items. So let's take a look, first of all, in the Atomic Shop, and we'll see what's new in the Atomic Shop. Again, this is all themed around Valentine's Day. Obviously, you have the Heartbreak Power Armor set, and you have the Tickled Pink bundle, right? So there you have that, which is kind of cool. Oh, you also get these floral arrangements, which is kind of cool, and you get a little Barbie bed there going on there, and you get the I don't know where that fits in, but you get the floater mobile, you know, the thing you put over your kid's head when they're in the cribski. I like that. It's kind of cool, kind of funny looking. So there you have that for the stuff that's in there. That's interesting. And so there you have that. So that, and then you have the Motor Up Molly outfit. My granddaughter's name is Molly. And then you have the Tickle Pink paint, which is kind of cool. Let's take a look at the Tickle Pink paint. Oh, how cool is that? And then you have the Honeycomb Valentine Hearts. So that's like separate. This is all separate from the bundle. And what we're going to look at here is, there it is. Okay. So right here is the Hot Rod Pink paint. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to unlock this. It is free, and once you unlock it, you're going to have to apply it to a flamer, and that's how you're going to do these weekly events. I went over this in a previous video. So that's what you're going to have to do with this paint. So make sure you unlock that for free. That's first. Now, the update has just completed to serve as a backup online. And it took a little while, and actually, this is actually a typo. Okay, it says PC was 7.2 gigabytes. The Microsoft Store was, for some reason, was 11.5 gigabytes. On PlayStation, it was 7.8 gigabytes, and it says here that Xbox was 1.6. That's a typo. It was 7.16 gigs. In the download. So that's what that was. Just so you know about that. So now we're going to go over to the actual, we're going to go to the update page in Bethesda, and we're going to see exactly what was fixed and what was added to this up. So here you go here. So this is the update for the January 30th today. And let's take a look. Our latest update for Fallout 76 brings various bug fixes and improvements to the game. Read on for more details. Latest update launched today, and it brings in a host of bug fixes, gameplay improvements, and more. So here's the update, and that is wrong. Then you have the bug fixes and improvements. Slot machines. The West Virginia slot machine now correctly states it requires 25 caps to use, and addressed an issue where players would receive perfectly preserved pies more often than intended. Well, that kind of stinks. Building. Players can now once again build the following camp objects: jewelry flare displays, flamer napalm tank, mounted Wendigo, beer stein display. That was glitched, so that is back. So check that out in your camp menu. I'm going to check that out in a minute. Communist bunker and communist fence. Switches. Reduce the random switch budget cost to be consistent with other switches. Challenges. Daily. Birthday cake now counts towards the daily challenge to eat cake, pie, or candy. Daily. Addressed an issue where feral ghouls would not count towards the daily challenge to defeat them. Daily. Updated the daily challenge to collect fuel tanks or gas canisters to include plastic gas canisters. That's good. Crafting. Items. Spooky street bags, holiday gifts, and mole miner pails now grant contextual ammo. That's pretty interesting. That's something that I didn't even know was an issue. So let's go, let's see. Scout Armor Mask. Covert, Forest, and Urban Scout Armor Mask can now properly be painted and return to their original paint jobs. The Urban Scout Armor no longer has a duplicate no paint option. I didn't know that was a problem in the game either. Plans. Starlight now has the correct and visible display name on acquisition, learning, and crafting. Okay. Plans. Fix the bug where the slot machine podium's recipe was still available for purchase from Giuseppe when players knew the recipe. Well, they were getting ripped off with stamps. So I can understand that issue. I wonder if they credited the people that bought it again. I want to find out about that. If you know, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know if they gave you some type of maybe atoms, or it had to be stamps. See if they refunded you any stamps. Let me know if you know by dropping me a comment in the comment section below. Weapons. Modifying ultrasight lasers with the beam focus mod no longer removes the visual effect. Okay. Legendary mods. Addressed an issue where the Furious Legendary mod would give a maximum of 45% damage bonus after consecutive hits instead of the intended 90. Okay, so they buffed that. They fixed that. That's a good thing. Expeditions. The pit. Players who jump inside the toxic vat in the pit will now instantly die. They weren't before. I died. Atlantic City. Adjusted the contextual ammo drops to be consistent with the pit. Atlantic City. Addressed an issue on PlayStation where the Expedition's reward screen displayed an incorrect prompt. All right. Atlantic City. Addressed an issue where Atlantic City weekly rewards for completing all option objectives would not display on the reward summary screen if the player earned too many rewards. I didn't know that was happening either. Expeditions. Alien blaster weapons now award proper contextual ammo when completing an expedition. Expeditions. Fixed a bug where attempting to resume an expedition while selecting the location your current expedition is not in, the UI would show the select location rather than your current expeditions. Expeditions. Addressed an issue where players cannot access the expedition UI by selecting the vertebrate icon on the paper map. Expeditions. Addressed an issue where players could not travel back to Appalachia through the expeditions menu. Expeditions. Addressed an issue where the expedition icon would not appear on the paper map. Overgrown. Addressed a location where Overgrown could get stuck near Quintino's nightclub. Tax evasion. The objective to return to Sal with the unlucky gambler's winnings will now complete if the player resumes the mission after having already completed the objective. Tax evasion. Fixed an issue where slot machines would sometimes float after re-entering the Neapolitan casino. The most sensational game. Fixed an infinite loading screen that would occur when resuming an expedition after failing the timer objective. Oh, that's good. The most sensational game. Showman's flag is no longer present unless the relevant objective is active. The most sensational game. Fix an issue where Naughty Showman could leave the pillory prematurely if attacked. The most sensational game. Tatos or Tatos thrown at Naughty Showman now correctly explode on impact. Okay, I didn't have an issue with that, but the most sensational game. Remove take or equip prompt from fireworks in most sensational game. The most sensational game. Addressed a crash for expedition host. The most sensational game. Addressed an issue where the objective to approach the play area would appear too early. Perks. Collateral damage. The legendary perk Collateral Damage now works with all melee weapons and not just unarmed weapons. Cola Nut. Updated the Cola Nut perk description to specifically state it applies to Nuka-Cola drinks. Disease. Contracting the lock joint disease now correctly increases the AP cost of melee power attacks by 50%. Fire in the Hole. Fire in the Hole perk now properly shows trajectory on unique grenades. All right. Didn't know that was happening because I don't really use too many unique grenades. That's just me. Power Armor. Jetpack. The Deep Space Alien Invader jetpack is no longer incorrectly labeled as an atomic shop item and can be applied to all Power Armor variants. Note, this item is a daily ops reward. Okay. Paints. Fix various clipping issues with Power Armor paints. Power Armor. Fixed an issue where various Power Armors did not have radiation resistance. I was having that problem with the XO1 Power Armor. Every time I went down to eviction notice, I would die immediately from rad poison. Union Power Armor. Union Power Armor pieces now only drop once a player knows how to make the armor pieces. Quests. A Knight's Penance. Tension trigger trap on chests now trigger an explosion when activated. Quest tracking. Fixed issue where certain side quests would not display the quest available fanfare. And World. Atlantic City. Address various missing textures inside the aquarium of Atlantic. Feral Ghouls. Addressed an issue where Feral Ghoul attacks deal AP damage to players. General. Fix various areas in Atlantic City where players could see out of world. Localization. Various localization fixes. I don't know what that means, but they fixed them. Mirelurks. Addressed an issue where Mirelurks in Appalachia only spawn as friendly glowing variants. Okay, so that issue where all the Mirelurks were friendly until you got really close to them, they fixed that. So they're not going to be friendly anymore. So they say in this patch. Play a character. Fix scenario where Pip-Boy can be invisible when creating a new character on the same server. And finally, Robco Research Center removed a train car that blocked players from entering other train cars. That is the update for today, January 30th, 2024. If you enjoyed the video, if you did, do me a favor and smash that like button and share. Helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already. You know what to do. Oh, you know what? Before we leave, I'm going to go check and see if that beer stein is now available for me to place. So let's do it right now. I'm at my camp. Might as well do it right now. I already have one here. If we go upstairs, I already have one. It's right here. That's the one it said I needed the plan for, and I've had the plan for it for like a year. So we go under displays, and then we're going to go to the beer stein, which is it here? No, it's the bear, right? Yeah, it's the bear. You go next to it. It's still showing as find plans to build this. So no, it did not fix it. It has not fixed it. So they said it was fixed, and it is not. We're gonna have to send a complaint back to Bethesda when they say that they fixed it and they didn't. As you can see right here, I already have it. I built it in tons of camps that I made, and now it's saying right in here that find plans to build this. All right, you know what to do. If you hit that bell, you'll get notified of all new upcoming content. I want to thank everybody for watching. Everybody have a great day. Excelsior. Take care.